The Maine Maritime Museum invites visitors to explore Maine's deep-rooted maritime heritage through engaging exhibits, historic shipyard preservation, and on-the-water experiences. In 2025, the museum saw attendance grow by an impressive 40%, highlighting its expanding reach and impact. Beyond its campus, the museum serves as a driving force in Maine's tourism industry, building and fostering partnerships and continually reinvesting in its programs and facilities.
Maine Maritime Museum was founded in 1962 by a group of maritime history nerds who wanted to preserve the excellent maritime history and culture of this shipbuilding community. Over time, we have experienced incremental growth both in the size of our campus. We were gifted in 1975 the Percy Small Shipyard, which is the last intact historic shipyard where large wooden schooners were built. In 1989, this building was built, the Maritime History Building that we're standing in now, which gives us the ability to offer a year-round indoor museum experience.
I think the reason Maine Maritime Museum has been successful and growing year over year is that they continue to diversify the exhibits and mix up their offerings and reach new audiences.
We're here in the wonderful world of Chris Van Dusen, in which we are exploring the artwork of the beloved children's book author.
I've been to the museum 3 times lately, and the latest exhibit, which is a hands-on exhibit for children, is Chris Dusen. He writes children's books. We went to a reading with my granddaughter. Wonderful experience, and they spent another hour at the museum.
We still have our ship portraits and our ship models and the sorts of things that you expect to see at a maritime museum. But we are also reaching out for undertold stories and new stories and highlighting different voices and working to show that there's so many more ways in which maritime culture and history can be part of the lived experience of people in Maine and Maine history.
They also give visitors an authentic Maine experience. They have sustainable tourism activities, and they support the local community.
They've paired up with our downtown organization, Main Street Bath, to create this community event in the springtime that really supports the downtown businesses and also provides, free activity for families in the area.
The museum drives so much business downtown, and we know that they will continue to drive so much business, especially because they've just won this big award with USA Today, being the #1 maritime museum in the country. And Now You're Cooking has supported Maine Maritime Museum for over 26 years. We love to come visit here. We had a staff retreat where we came and took the Merry Meeting out on a cruise and had a great night out.
There are so many ways to experience Maine Maritime Museum. You can come for 30 minutes, do a quick walkthrough of the galleries. You can come by and take a walking tour of the Percy Small Shipyard. You can meet a blacksmith and learn about blacksmithing from the demonstrations happening. You can come here and take a boat tour. You can come here to learn about lobstering, about lighthouses, about Bath Iron Works. It's really a one-stop shop for all of the coolest, most fun things that make Maine such a special place.
Maine Tourism Association and the Maine Maritime Museum, we have a very solid relationship. We encourage people to become a member of the Maine Maritime Museum.
We achieved a 40% increase in visitation last year, which was a little bit of, if you build it, they will come, right? So you have this wonderful exhibit here, Upon That Island, Maine, the story and works of Chris Van Dusen. So that was a really big draw. That was only part of the story, right? So we also partnered for the first time with Flight Deck Brewing to open a pizza and beer garden here on site. So in the summer, we were welcoming folks after hours to come have a slice and a pint right outside on the river in this gorgeous location where it's easy to park. And we also received a marketing grant from the Maine Office of Tourism in 2025. So we really had this sort of perfect storm of all of these really great things happening at once. And it really worked out to be a fantastic year for Maine Maritime Museum.